What's up guys, and welcome to another episode of The Block is Hot. Today is Monday, which means we're going over this week's best upcoming CNFT mints. And I just want to preface this video by saying, guys, that cornucopias and econicos was a ton of ADA, and it's going to take a while for the market to recover from that. So I'm going to be a little bit more careful this week when it comes to minting, and I'm probably not going to mint too much stuff. The second thing that I want to say is that none of this is financial advice, and to always do your own research, but some of the projects that I bring up today at least show some potential. But let's get into it. The first project on our list today, guys, are the Rabbit Syndicate. They are releasing 4,444 of their rabbits on June 8th for 50 ADA each. The Rabbit Syndicate's website actually looks really nice, guys, and the art itself does stand out. I like this pixelated retro style punk looking background look that they're doing, and it's kind of unfortunate that Dead Rabbit Resurrection Society came out in the past month. Literally no one was doing rabbits, guys, and I'm sure this project was working on this whole rabbit theme before Dead Rabbit Resurrection Society was even announced. But even with a rabbit project already out there, I do think these look pretty good. When it comes to the actual roadmap, they aren't doing anything too crazy when it comes to the utility. They're doing different community events. They're going to have a white paper talking about their tokenomics. I'm sure there's going to be some sort of airdrop with their token, whatever, they end up using that token for. They're saying in the future they're going to do merchandise, they're going to have partnerships, and then they're going to develop the black market. Now, I was on their Discord for a while and I wasn't able to really figure out what the black market is, but I'm guessing it's probably just a website where you can buy and sell these different rabbits rather than going on something like JPEG Store. When it comes to their marketing as well as following, they have 3,000 followers, guys, which is a decent number. And when you actually hop in the Discord, you'll see that they have over 60 server boost, which is actually pretty insane. That's actually a really high amount for a project that hasn't minted yet. And you can also see that they're posting all of the time on their Twitter, as well as doing all of these collab giveaways with other projects out there. Overall, I think the art really does stand out and that this project has some potential. For me though, I'm not sure if I'm going to mint it just because so much of my ADA has gone into cornucopias and econicos. It doesn't really make sense for me to mint a ton of projects right now unless I'm super confident on that project doing well. The next project on our list is the Outer Space Society. On the 10th and 11th, they're going to be releasing 5,555 of their aliens at $65 US each. The Outer Space Society has been working a while now on this project. They actually started marketing in January, and they've already had 2 different launches for their Space Turian cards that are going to give you whitelist access into this drop. You have their regular card that cost around 200 ADA, and then you have their FE cards that are 415 ADA. And depending on which card you have, you're going to be able to mint a different amount of these aliens on their drop. And you're also going to be able to get a discount from that 65 USD. I personally think this project is going to do really well simply because they've been building on it for a while. They have a good team, they've been marketing a lot, and they have 4,500 followers, which is a decent amount of followers, especially since they're only releasing 5,555 of them. So the actual ratio between the followers, the amount they're launching, as well as the price, as well as already having 2 launches that were successful, makes me a lot more bullish on the project. Whatever aliens don't actually sell through this whitelist with this membership are going to drop the next day for the public, but that public is also going to be whitelist access. So if you aren't already whitelisted for the drop, odds are you're not going to be able to go for this. Now, are those cards worth buying? I'm not too sure. It's a little bit more risky buying a card or a utility before that main utility is used, because oftentimes it has a run up right beforehand. So there's a chance that these Space Turian cards drop down a decent amount after people are finally able to mint their aliens. So I'm not personally buying the card for now, but I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye on those aliens when they come out on the market. The whole utility that they're trying to do is that they're eventually going to build this whole entire space hub, which is going to be like a marketplace calendar forum type deal where you can buy and sell these different aliens, as well as have all the calendars and ways to chat about different projects that are launching. And potentially that could be a cool tool that everyone can use to really learn more about the projects that are coming up. They were also talking about making some sort of play to earn game and potentially implementing their aliens into a metaverse already out there. So pretty cool stuff from this team, and it's awesome to see that they're finally launching. The next project on our list is Ad3v1s or A2Vs. I have no idea how to say this, guys, like everything, but they actually pushed their mint date back to the 12th. There's going to be 2,500 of these at 60 ADA each, and I personally think they're going to do very well. I'm not going to do a deep dive on this just because I went over this in last week's video, so you guys can go back and watch that video if you haven't already, but I genuinely think these are going to do well. The website looks good. The art looks good. Their team, for the most part, is doxed. They're going to have different drops in the future and potential profit sharing with their merch. Their engagement has been high. They have 4,800 followers compared to basically their mint of only 2,500, and it's only 60 ADA. So this is definitely a mint that I'm going to go for. Probably the only mint this week I am going to go for, and I expect it to do relatively well. The last project on our list today, guys, is the Mad Dog Car Club Car Collection Season 1 or Drop 1. They are releasing 6,000 vehicle parts to build their cars on June 10th for 60 ADA each. And this is actually going to be part of a much larger collection of 18,000 parts that are all going to be on the same policy ID. And you can kind of see here, guys, the next one is going to be next month, and then the one after is going to be the month after. What's cool about these cars, guys, is that they're making a play to earn game where you're actually going to be able to race these different cars and customize them and earn tokens in the whole process. So it's cool how they're actually building a utility with their vehicle, because I feel like a lot of projects out there will launch these vehicles because, you know, it's honestly fun and all that stuff, but not really provide a huge amount of utility with it. So it sounds like with this project, you're actually going to get that utility of being able to race these things and make money in their game. And you can kind of see here, guys, MDCC's very own play to earn game takes advantage of our NFT collection and MD token, providing an adrenaline pumping experience with high stake rewards. Check out MD Racing for more information. And this is supposedly launching in Q4 of this year. So something to pay attention to. If you don't own any of their Mad Dogs, you're not going to be able to get into this drop. This is another whitelist only drop, and I believe the snapshot actually happened last month, so you're not even able to get into this project anyways. If you are whitelisted, I would go for this project, even though their Mad Dogs are only going for 100 ADA. I do think that these have a lot of potential, and depending on how low they go on the secondary market, I might scoop some up and just build one car just for a long-term hold, waiting for them to come out with their whole entire game. But remember, guys, they're also having 2 other releases with this that are all under the same policy ID. So we got to realize that there's going to be a total of 18,000 parts, which is a ton of parts, which could devalue your parts if you're holding them in the front end in this first month. That pretty much sums up the different drops happening this week, guys. Not too much going on. 2 of the drops that I listed today literally are whitelist only. The main drop that I am going to be going for is at Ad3v1s. I have no idea. A2Vs. I don't know what the name is going for. But yeah, that pretty much sums it up. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're not staking to the Block Investment Group pool, BIG, and want to help out the channel as well as the community, make sure to stake to that and check my description to follow up with the whole entire Block Investment Group thing and the whole Jelly Cubes thing that we're doing. Pretty exciting stuff there. We have some interviews happening this week as well. I'm going to be talking with Blake. I'm going to be talking with Cardano Thor. I'm going to be talking with Freedom 35ers. I've got some stuff lined up with Chronicles. A lot of exciting stuff. I'm going to go on Windmint podcast probably in 2 weeks from now. There's going to be a ton of opportunities for you guys to learn more about the project if you haven't already watched the breakdown and the other stuff. But yeah, hope everyone here has an awesome day.